following presentation of the NBA.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, LaMelo Ball saw this coming. He said, quote, "My whole life I always knew I was going to the NBA. I had my life planned out. I knew I'd have stardom. My whole life I thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare." Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. So the Hornets starting five. They've got Gordon Hayward. LaMelo Ball is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at the 5. And for Toronto, Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Fred VanVleet out there with Otto Porter. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And around this time of the season, we start to see some rotation changes. Doris, teams trying to balance player health while also staying competitive.
I think this is why the roster changes, having more players available via the G League, the bigger numbers, helps a team. You have a chance for more players to have a breakout season, to prove they deserve a bigger role as the season heats up. I love it, Brian.
Here's Oubre. They shoot again. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Down low. And it's Achua. That time on the assist from VanVleet.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Hayward against Barnes. Up top, Oubre. And too long on the shot. To the middle. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Boy, at his size, Fred VanVleet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
The Hornets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. It's Hayward on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Siakam against Oubre. Now here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Ball outside. Williams against Achua. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Rozier. The Raptors making their last shot. To the inside. Can they get it? Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Precious Achua picks one up.
Terry Rozier drawing the whistle right there. Just such a savvy offensive player. When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
That free throw, no good. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
Now here's VanVleet. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Outside Porter. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ball outside. Poke loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam with it. Oubre picks him up. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Shoots over Rozier. Siakam, no good. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Rozier. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3.
Well, in the catch-and-shoot game, Terry Rozier as good as it gets.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Outside Barnes. Now Porter. Now Van Vliet. Back to Porter for 3. It's hauled in by Hayward. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Oh, nice D from Rozier.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass the ball. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3-ball is good.
Outside Porter. It's Barnes on the wing. The putback. Charlotte's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Oubre. Siakam pulls down the board.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Yep, that one's good. Van Vliet's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Ball. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Hayward. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. And Toronto will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
Barnes has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Hayward outside. Now Rozier. Left side Williams. Rozier outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Raptors with a lead. Now Van Vliet. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Pass to Achua. Uncovered. He gets it in there. Achua's got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Timeout call, the Hornets. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Washington's checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Hayward. Bouknight, he's checked in for Ball. And it's Smith in for Rozier. Here's Bouknight. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deflected! And here's the fast break. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Barnes against Martin. A shot to stop the drought. Barnes with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Van Vliet on the wing. That three's off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. Van Vliet with it. Buries it down low. Van Vliet's got 6.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Bouknight. And here's Washington. Inside, here's Oubre. Oh, Siakam with the block.
Now that size and length. Pascal Siakam says, not now, not here.
Here's Barnes. Second chance effort. Achua. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
First free throw is good.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achiuwa, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
And so he hits both. And Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achiuwa early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
Outside Barnes. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Oubre against Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Barnes.
You look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
That one misses.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
He does not get the second one. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Offensive board. Here's Achua, and he comes up with a bucket. Achua's got 10 points.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Hurdle's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Barton in for Van Vliet. Mikhailuk's checked in for Charlotte. Now here's Martin. Smith outside. Pass to Mikhailuk. And here's Martin. For three, Smith. Hurdle grabs a miss. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And the replay of that slashing drive to the hoop, courtesy of Mobile One.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Outside Anunoby. Martin, the pass to Anunoby. Now Trent, he's guarded by Martin. It's stolen by Washington. A minute 20 left in the first. Here's Mikhailuk. He's guarded by Barton. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
And he knocks down the first one. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
Trent from long range hits a three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 16.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Washington. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Again the miss by the Hornets. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 19-6 run. Barton outside. Pass to Barnes. The fadeaway. Doesn't go that time. Barton against Oubre. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Toronto with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Raptors, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. We've got Jakob Poeltl, Chris Boucher out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Otto Porter, and it's Barton in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Williams grabs the board. And so it's Charlotte with it. Three-pointer Rozier. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, early in his career, you played Terry Rozier as a driver. Now you've got to deal with that three-point shooting ability.
Barton, the pass to Poeltl. Anunoby on the wing. Banked it in off the glass. Anunoby's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win. It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet comes in for Barton. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have 2 college players, 2 high-level college players, it automatically means you've got 2 high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that. Now here's Boucher. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here comes Toronto on the push. Siakam, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And he's going for the lob. And Washington powers it through.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
And Toronto calls time here. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Back to ball. Rozier outside. Washington up top. Here's Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Van Vliet outside. Outside Anunoby. Boucher down low. Working on Williams. Here's Porter. Good D by Ball. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. And Ball throws it down.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Siakam, that shot is off. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
The Raptors have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Chua's checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Bouknight, he's checked in for Hayward. To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Here's Rozier. He's got 7. Ball outside. Back to Rozier. Washington outside. Pass to Ball. From deep. And the Hornets, another 3. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Van Vliet against Rozier. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Now Porter. Siakam outside. Now here's Van Vliet. Pounded by Rozier. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Charlotte. They're on an 18-6 run. To the inside. The kick out to Ball. Deflects the pass. Porter with the steal. Here's Siakam. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rozier outside. Pass to Bouknight. Washington against Siakam. Here's Bouknight. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Porter, the pass to Van Vliet. Off target with the 3.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And it's Washington missing. The Raptors with a lead. Porter, the pass to Anunoby. 3-pointer, no good for Charlotte. They've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Good chance here for Ball. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Ball's got 9 points now in the quarter.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Outside Porter. Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. From behind the arc. He's off on that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count. He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. Here's Bouknight. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Achua's got rebound number 8 now.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. But boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Porter Jr. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Oubre's checked in.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
And Toronto calls time here. And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, B.A., that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
And there's the call on Dennis Smith. That's his first foul of the game, and it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Barton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Martin, the pass to Oubre. Here's Ball. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Outside Barnes. No good on the 3. Charlotte has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Good on the shot. And it's now just a 1-point Toronto lead.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Smith against Barton. Pass to Siakam. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And here's Oubre. He's covered by Siakam. Williams with it. Over Achua. Here's Oubre. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Trent outside. Pass to Siakam. On the wing, Barton. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Trent goes in and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going, he's impossible to slow down.
What's up? And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, B.A. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if his shot isn't there. When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Charlotte trailing. Martin outside. Pass to Williams. Ball with it. Oubre with it. He's covered by Siakam. Oubre passes to Ball. Clock at 6. Martin against Barnes. And that one hits the back iron.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Martin attacking.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
First one falls for him. Pirtle's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Mikhailuk's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Barton. Charlotte has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Pass to Mikhailuk. And here's Martin. Will it go? And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw no good. Van Vliet's checked in for Toronto. He hits the second from the line. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Pirtle and stolen by Williams. Here's Mikhailuk. Now Martin. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
They're really struggling with turnovers. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Hornets making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Now here's Barnes. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a fast pace for Toronto at the outset. The momentum was there for them early as they strung together a 10-1 run to start. They came out swinging in the first and ended the quarter ahead by 16 points. The second quarter was a different story, as they gave up quite a bit of ground in the scoring column, but still managed to end the half up by 7. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
We've seen a lack of focus and control from them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The Raptors shooting at 45% of the game so far. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Kelly Oubre. Terry Rozier is out there with Ball. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Williams in at the 5. Van Vliet finds Barnes. Shoots over Rozier. Barnes, no good. Charlotte has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Ball passes to Oubre. Floats one up. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Hayward.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
That free throw good from Barnes. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 9. Hayward outside. Pass the ball. Stolen by Van Vliet. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, the Hornets shooting only 36% so far in this game. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That'll be a second foul of the game. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Ball outside. Back to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And for Toronto, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Tries again. Achua gets the bucket.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Ball no good.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Rozier against Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
That's good from Siakam.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
Both shots good from the stripe. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, realizes there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year. After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Outside Barnes. Porter against Ball. Siakam right side. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Achua finds Siakam. Shoots over Hayward. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Porter with it. Oubre picks him up. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Achua passes to Porter. Siakam with it. Outside Barnes. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the attack, Rozier. Pass to Williams. Inside, Oubre. And the layup is good. Oubre's got 5 now.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
And Toronto calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Oubre. Here's Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Porter's got his second bucket on the night.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Ball outside. Pass to Rozier. Over Van Vliet. And that one's long. For Toronto, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bouknight's checked in. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Now Rozier. 9 points in the game. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Barnes. 10 points for him. Boucher outside. All sorts of time. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Here's Rozier. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Williams. He can't hit that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
And the Hornets with possession here. 17-point game. Pass to Bouknight. Barnes against Hayward. To the middle. Stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet against Rozier. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. And that one drops. Siakam's gotten 4 this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Yep, that one goes.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Anunoby comes in for Van Vliet, and it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Porter Jr. And a change for the Hornets. Martin's checked in. Hayward the pass to Washington. And they pick up 2. Washington's got 10 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Toronto now. They're on an 18-6 run. Martin against Barnes. Siakam outside. To the paint. Here's Boucher. The shot no good. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Martin finds Hayward. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity in the low post. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
Smith, he's checked in for Rozier. Second free throw, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Smith against Barnes. Trent outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Boucher. Lays it up and banks it in. Boucher's got his first basket.
Well, Chris Boucher, the ability to score even though there's bodies around him, that's an impressive finish.
Martin, the pass to Smith. Back to Martin. Hayward outside. And the shot goes.
Don't you just love the craftiness that Gordon Hayward brings to the table? So good at sizing up the defense and finding different ways to score.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Here's Barnes. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Hayward. And for Charlotte, they're shooting just 36% in the third. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Trent. Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Well, make no mistake, Dennis Smith Jr. is not afraid of a little contact.
Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
And we know that when Dennis Smith Jr. is playing to his strengths, this guy is an effective player. The key for him moving forward is he's got to find a way to be consistent.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Charlotte. And the second free throw is good. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Now here's Smith. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Mikhailuk, covered by Boucher. Here's Mikhailuk. Can't cash it in from close range.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Barnes. And that one's drained from the low block. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Charlotte. Here's Bouknight. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Barnes. Down low. It's stolen. To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Trent. 6 points for him. Anunoby finds Siakam. Here's Trent. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Trent's got 8.
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. 1:44 left in the third quarter. And stolen by Boucher. Pass to Trent. And he's going for the oop here. Can't complete the lob. Tipped. Stolen by Anunoby. There's the 3. And Gary Trent Jr. hits from deep. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Any airspace given to Trent Jr. means you can count on a bucket.
Smith passes to Martin. Washington against Siakam. Washington's shot is good. 12 points for him.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And Toronto calls time here. And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle's checked in for Pascal Siakam, and Achua is subbed in for Boucher. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Achua with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pirtle. Some solid defense from Williams. To the wing on the left. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Inside. Trent against ball. Ooh, poked away. Ball with a steal. It's stolen by Trent. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Bouknight. And the Raptors miss again. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Take a break.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Barnes with it, and so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jakob Poeltl out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Achua. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Porter in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's VanVleet. Pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
The Hornets shooting 40% so far in this one. Rozier outside. Now here's Oubre. Hayward outside. Up top ball. Blocked! Rozier against Porter. Over Rozier. No good off the glass.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Rozier against VanVleet. Pass to Poeltl. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Ball finds Oubre. Rozier outside. Ball outside. Now Hayward, guarded by Trent. Hayward against Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Rozier against VanVleet. To the middle. Here's Poeltl. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And as solid as Poeltl is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. He's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
And that one misses. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. We can't afford you, though.
That might be true.
So it's Toronto now. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's Trent. That shot, no good. Good D by Ball. Three-pointer Rozier. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Pass to Van Vliet. Hayward against Trent. Outside Porter. Three-pointer Van Vliet. It's deflected.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Ball passes to Rozier. Outside, Williams. The three. They get it back. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Rozier against Van Vliet. Trent outside. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Oubre's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul so far. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Ball outside. And there is a whistle. That goes on Otto Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, VA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Achua can't hit. The Hornets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Here's Hayward. Rejected by Siakam. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Rozier outside. Out to Oubre. 2 on the clock.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
No good with the triple. Pass to Siakam. Now Achua from the arc. And the Raptors miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Hayward on the wing. Money from the wing.
Well, the mid-range, Jay, has always been a staple of Gordon Hayward's game. This guy's superb at shooting it when given the opportunity.
Van Vliet against Rozier. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Oubre. Shoots over Siakam. And he can't bank that one in.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Rozier against Van Vliet. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
High IQ of Fred Van Vliet is why he is so good in pick and roll action.
Charlotte's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Knocked loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. he lobs it up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
That's good from Siakam. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Barnes, he's checked in for Trent.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Here's Hayward. There's Ball with a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 6th assist of the night.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Now here's Van Vliet. Inside. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
From deep, Hayward. Rebound by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Ball outside. Williams against Achua. Out to Hayward. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Rozier against Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Porter against Ball. The ball's knocked loose. Ball with a steal. Porter with the steal. The 3. Achua.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Hayward outside. Back to Rozier. Oubre against Siakam. Oubre passes to Rozier. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The Raptors have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the 4th. Rozier against Van Vliet. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Achua. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Hayward. Hayward's got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. To the inside. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Achua. Achua's got his 3rd assist of the night. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the 4th. Ball outside. Hayward to pass to Williams. Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Porter. Ball no good. Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Pass to Porter. Here's Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Rozier. They get it again. Achua. The three from Barnes. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Hayward finds Oubre. And here's Hayward. He's guarded by Barnes. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his 5th foul. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, granted, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Barnes. Siakam outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Looking to end this cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred Van Vliet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Young, he's checked in for Achua. Pirtle comes in for Siakam. Benton, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Flynn in for Trent. And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Doris, courtside seats in basketball are hard to come by. Experiencing that proximity to the action is a rare treat. But with virtual reality now, anyone can.
Listen, BA, I'm all for technology, and I think that's cool. But let's be real. You give me a courtside seat where I can feel the action, where I can see all the minute details of everything that's transpiring in real time, I'll take that.
Trent, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
Now here's Young. Pass to Flynn. From deep. Offensive rebound. Oh, he picked him clean. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mikhailuk. Charlotte again missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Benton. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.